But again, ladies and gentlemen, the training video, as you can see here, is basically pretty much the workouts that I did this weekend for Memorial Day weekend. So Friday, decided to go ahead and chest. You can see I did some floor presses. Went up to like 255 for a couple reps, and then failed miserably 275. And I had to skip it out to the 5x5 with 225, as you can see here. Before moving on and doing some dumbbell work, you kind of do a pause, hold, to kind of really work on my push from the bottom of the movement, because you guys saw on Instagram when I recorded this originally, 275, it was going up on one hand and it wouldn't go up on the other hand. And from that type of extension or from the floor press, that's when you know your weakness is at the bottom of the lift. When you can get up at the top, but you can't get at the bottom. So actually, I have a camber bar coming in the mail within the next week or so. So I'll be practicing with that, and I think that's exactly what I need to get my bench finally up. Get past where it is, because you got super long arms. It's a lot of travel that has to go to, and a lot more stability and a lot more muscle needs to be trained to get the weight up there, if that makes any freaking sense. Well, anyway, right now I'm kind of doing some slower reps with dumbbells here on flat bench and really kind of stretch that muscle out until the bar comes. So I did that, as well as doing some incline bench with the earthquake bar, work for more of my stability. And then from there, moving on to doing a superset of dumbbell incline flies and dumbbell close grip presses. As doing that, I started doing some decline chest press as well as some incline chest press, alternating grips to really burn out the last little bit of muscle I had in my pecs. And of course, I had to go ahead and go into this 10 question questionnaire I got from my buddy Great Wolf Fitness. And basically, here we go, 10 questions about the quarantine. So first thing people want to know is, how many rolls of toilet paper do I have in my house right now? Well, I actually had 20 rolls because I went ahead and got like one of the the extreme packages with plenty of rolls in it right before the store started opening back up a couple weeks ago, or so they started restocking again. So I was like, I want to take no chances. So I got this jumbo 32 roll package outside Mint. 36 rolls. I got 4 rolls left, and then 32 rolls in the pack that I've yet to be open. So basically, I'm good until probably the end of the year. But like I'm saying, the way things are going online, I wasn't taking any chances. Okay, what's the biggest change since lockdown? I would say for myself, the biggest change you can kind of see in these videos is, well, basically doing everything virtually and doing everything from home. Not really being able to socialize, work from home, which actually has its pluses, and of course, training from home and not being around people. So there are pluses and minuses to it. Like I said, working more productive because I'm away from people, but at the same time, I still miss being around actual people in human contact. So that's the one thing I do miss. And what I've currently parked or docked, I would say iPad and phone as normal. And what have I gone without the most? And I would say, like I said, human contact. Because I still live, I live by myself, so the only time I see people is when I go to the store, and then I go to my chiropractor. That's about it. And everybody else, I'm seeing them virtually. And that kind of goes into what I miss most, actually being around real people. And as well as having the freedom to actually be able to move around and go where I want to go. Because like I said earlier, we're on lockdown, everything's closed up, you really can't go to where you really want to go to. And when's the last time I've been to a campsite? It was way back during my freshman year of college, because they had an orientation at a campground to kind of help people, get acquainted with other people that are going to U of D, Mercy during my freshman year. So yeah, it's been since my freshman year in college. That's the last time I've been at campgrounds. And what has been my favorite quarantine food? I would say it would be the Good Foods pizza. Or so say Good Foods cauliflower with the cauliflower crust they provide. The sauce I got from Target, their marinara sauce, and of course I add some garlic and some ghost pepper to it. It's really good, and it's pepperoni and then bacon. It is awesome. So this is a word of advice. If you guys try it, just get regular marinara sauce, throw in some garlic, and then some ghost pepper on top of it. Probably the best pizza you'll have, and it would have been a thin crust. Also good macros, so can't complain. And of course, how am I doing my exercises and working out? Well, as you can see, instead of going to the gym, I'm pretty much using my home gym. And today, to kind of make up for like a cardio equipment, I went ahead and I walked to the store to get my groceries and walk back home. So Target for me is a little over a mile. So today I walked a little over 2 miles and I burned like probably would say close to like 440 calories. And of course, Saturday I went ahead and did some deadlifts. I did 405 for, I think that was a double or a triple. Then I did 455 for a single. Then I did 505 for a single. And then finally 515 for a single, because I was like, let me just get 515 up. So I was like, let me do my opener and my second attempt and then stop. Or one more to be and then stop before I burn myself out, because I kind of gave the heavy reps, tried the heavyweight to rest a little bit, because I don't know how I did, but like a few weeks ago I feel like I got 270 in my back, so I've been real cautious. But Saturday when I trained back, I didn't feel anything in my low back at all. If I could have went heavier, but at the same time, like, I'm not going to push it. So that 525, 535 can wait until this weekend coming up. But anyway, right doing the heavy deadlifts, I did decide to go ahead and grab the hex bar and do a superset of hex bar bent over rolls, or hex bar shrugs, and then finally hex bar calf raises in a few seconds. And I followed this off by doing some wide grip pull-ups, kind of switch everything off, and then finally finish off back completely by doing some dumbbell rolls, single arm dumbbell rolls with some unilateral movements. Okay, next question. Name 5 people I will challenge or get this tag challenge to. And of course, I have to start with 5 people. I will say first would be my boy Ali from Legion Fitness. Secondly would be Mr. America Muscles. I am dressed like an Avenger, Deadpool, so of course, gotta bring in Captain America for that one. Next, we had to go back to my home state of Michigan, so I'll pick Lifting Dead Brandon, as well as Anthony McNeck Strongman. And last but definitely not least, our good old buddy Brent Gobay from Arm and All Heart. So those are my 5 people that I'll definitely be picking for this challenge, going in for this quarantine challenge. And of course, right doing these dumbbell rolls, I went right into doing shoulders the next day, which was yesterday. So basically I did some seated shoulder presses, get some reps in and save my low back, because I found I can get heavier weights, and it's definitely more reps when I'm sitting down versus standing up. I understand I was trying to up my overhead press for a minute from standing, but you know what? Let me actually just build my gains right now and worry about the other fat stuff later, considering that the main purpose is kind of helping with my handstands. So I followed this up by doing spin train and handstand push-ups, and I noticed with the handstand push-ups and spin train, as well as just trying to do a few handstand hops in yoga, I've gotten better at that. So basically, the need for me to be doing some heavyweight handstand push-ups, heavy standing overhead press is kind of going out the window. So my thing is, you know what? Let me leave it alone, rather than snap my itch up. So right doing this, I had to do some pulling motion. So I went right doing some barbell upright rolls with the easy curl bar that my man did. Super kind of got me back into doing, so I went back into doing those. Also, right doing that, I decided to do a superset of lateral raises with some bicep curls, because hey, the fact that I'm doing these upright rolls with a wider grip, just in a few seconds, not only hits my tricep, but my side delts too. So of course, I might as well hit 2 birds with 1 stone, because I definitely am trying to build my side delts. I'm doing a superset of lateral raises with alternate dumbbell curls. I also decided to go ahead and do a superset of face pulls, hit my rear delts, as well as some banded lateral raises too. So basically, hit my freaking lateral head of my deltoids or side delts 3 times. Okay, there you go. I got it out myself 3 times. And then I finished off this workout by doing a superset of skull crushers with some close grip bench with the easy grip with the tricep bar, because at this point I was kind of burnt out and I'm like, you know what? Enough is enough for one day. Plus I knew the following day, which is the day I was going to be doing legs, and I was pretty much burnt out from doing the deadlifts the day before. Okay, and the final question is, what was my panic purchase during the pandemic? And I'm looking dead at it. It was a very dumb purchase, which is the veggie mix, artificial meat, both the ground beef and chicken flavor, because I listened to the news and they were talking about it being a meat shortage a couple weeks ago. So I went in and ordered this on Amazon. And of course, it was 2 days before I go to the grocery store. I go to the grocery store and it's plenty of meats. So I was able to get meat right when they announced the food shortage. And then today, on my walk to Target for my cardio, was able to get a nice amount of meat too. So this veggie mix that I bought almost a month ago, still in the package, but it's good until early part of next year. So basically, this is based on my rights in case food does run out, which at this point is highly unlikely considering the worst part about this whole viral situation that's done over with. So hey, lesson learned. But basically, lesson learned and $50 wasted. Maybe, maybe not. Hopefully, it's $50 wasted because I'd rather have the not need than need and not have. And then go through all the mats that I ordered, which finally came from Amazon because I had some N5 mats that just came to my doorstep Friday. So, best way to describe my panic. But basically, I was pretty much doing the whole doomsday prepper situation. So, I was prepared, but I probably wasted a good $50 to $60. So, hey, it is what it is. And actually, I can shut up now because I don't have anything else to talk about in this video until we get the legs, which is the next workout in this video, and actually this weekend, last one for the weekend. Alright, so now we're going to footage from this morning. So you can see here, decided to go ahead and train legs this morning, get it done over with. So I had extra time, so like, you know what, let me spend the day that I got more time to train by getting some heavy in. So of course you gotta train legs heavy because it's been kind of hit or miss with my heavy squats. So you can see that 275 came up real easy. So I was like, you know what, let me up to weight 315 for a couple of reps. But I was like, you know what, skip it, I want to go heavier. So after that 315, I said, you know what, let me just go for single. So 335 was nice and smooth, but at the same time, I felt like my forms were out of slip. So, you know, I stopped at 335 before moving on to sumo deadlifts. I want to be able to get my reps in for both movements and go heavy with them. So, as you can see, they actually did 3 triples, 405 on sumo deadlifts to kind of switch it up and kind of get used to using that movement again. Because, of course, you guys already know when you do sumo deadlifts on traditional deadlifts and even hex bar deadlifts, even though some people say it doesn't help, it helps a lot. I repeat, I've actually won the championships in powerlifting from doing hex bar deadlifts, so it does work. So, yeah, I had to kind of get that out of my system and on my chest. But anyway, right doing the sumo deadlifts, I kind of wanted to work trying to train my body like I would if I was in the gym with a leg press. So sumo deadlifts kind of work like doing a few sets of leg press with my feet out wide. So this hack squat is like me doing it with my feet close. As you see here, I'm doing hack squats with a barbell. And with a 25-pound plate instead of 45, so we're going to go a little bit deeper. And I am standing on my heels, arching arms, some bar plates to really get that full extension. And last but not least, I finished up this workout by doing some calf raises. I was going to do leg curls, but at this point, I was already worn out from doing all the heavy stuff. Anyway, this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Till next time, keep living strong. Don't worry about it. It's going to get better, and peace out.